We can see that's the highest point. It was the highest point. It's beautiful. Look at that. Just ooh. I told you that in the beginning that wouldn't be the easy one.
Hi guys, my name is Anna. I hope you know that, but if you don't, I have my Telegram channel, which is completely free, and we trade together right there on binary options. I have 12 signals a day in my Telegram channel, so just proceed, check it out, and let's go.
Hi guys, here's me, Anna. Yep, you know that. And I'm here for the Quotex platform trading. We're gonna be using the strategies, signals, indicators, anything, and getting our profits just to our pockets. And here we go. Maybe it seems like I'm a bit comfy, sitting on the couch or sofa as you wanted, but actually, if I'm being honest, it's way discomfortable. And my arms actually in pain because it's tired and exhausted after a few videos. But anyway, creating some delusion that I am sitting, resting, and getting my bets done. I am sitting, getting my bets done with the profits, but not truly resting. And we're going to be using burst power as the first indicator, and we're going to be adding 3 more today, so it's going to be 4 at the end of it. The first of these 3 is going to be the parabolic, SAR, then the fractal, and one more is going to be ATR. So that's going to be heavy loaded, but I am not sure that it's going to be extremely useful and perfectly readable, perfectly predictable strategy. But anyway, there's the chance just to use it and to handle some of these indicators. So I'm done. I'm getting all prepared, and we gotta get downward as I can see it, because you may see by this burst power in the ATR. So we at the highest point maybe, or we're gonna rise a little bit. But the problem is, especially with the ATR, we can see that's the highest point. It was the highest point, and the disadvantage of this ATR, even we notice that it's changing. It can actually swing just in a second. And the problem is that we have space in both fields of these indicators that are located below chart. So we actually have some space to get downward. And right there with this parabolic SAR and the fractal, you can see some tendencies, but we had kind of long period of a rising before. We had tiny, it's like invasion of these orange candles, and what made me think that it's going to be real change this time, I think this hints from these 2 indicators that it's kind of the highest points. But this is not so stable. You can see it that we actually can read these signs a bit differently, and we still could be uncertain in our decisions. This one seems kind of peak situation, but I went into that upward trend because I think we're gonna still be rising. I don't think it's gonna be the drastic falling. First of all, there's power right there. I actually trusted it because it showed that we are at the lowest point right now. And what about the ATR? It's actually kind of vice versa. It's showing us that we are at the highest point. So just as I told you, 4 indicators in this case, but that's not so helpful. That's truly not so helpful. And I don't know, maybe my guessing out of my decision, you can see that I think we're going to be following the pattern. So we needed some drastic and obvious signs that it's going to be the big falling, because in that case we are really high, and if you're going to get and fall just extremely downward, we would see some clear signs of it. And anyway, I was risking, and I was right, because this falling could be a tiny one, and still we couldn't see any clear signals. But guys, I promised, I told you that in the beginning that wouldn't be the easy one. Okay, raising. Thanks God, this one is an easy one, and both of the indicators kind of located lowest at the lowest. And I love the bear's power more because we can see this bar, like the zero level, the ground, so we can actually understand what's going on and where we are located. And it is adjusting, so it's not that the safety is safe, but anyway, it's showing us the relation. And that was just the simple bottom, and my expectation was that we're gonna get upward, and unfortunately, I don't know, or luckily, we're moving kind of fast. That's good because we are far from estimated level and it's the safetiest. But anyway, when we move that fast, we could go downward with the same speed, and that would be a disaster. If it's just gonna be, look at that, it's beautiful, look at that, just ooh, you know, all the peaks. It is started, just as I told you, that's gonna be also kind of fast. And raising 700, so we're going, yeah, I'm kind of sure about this one. Again and again, ATR is not helping. I think maybe the period is wrong, maybe it doesn't work perfectly for this type of strategy, because at the end of this video, I think I would be recommending just ignore it. But maybe it's right, because I expect that it's gonna be the rising, but it's still not the one. And maybe this ATR is giving me, and I think so in that case, giving me more info about the speed, about some immediate reactions, because it is adjusting and changing just right there on the chart. And that means that it's showing us what's going to be in the next maybe second or 5 seconds, so in the closest period. What about the bear's power? It is more about the tendency, and I think if we're going to read it like that, it's going to be nicely working, because when you see and you understand that you do not expect the perfect combination, and here we are. Actually, while I was talking, I was trying to ignore the fact that it wasn't the perfect rising as I wanted, but it seems like it's going now. Yes. Okay. Rising again. Yeah, 1000. It's actually a scary number. And once again, not risking, not trying to overthink the bottom and going upward. Ooh, too fast and too risky, but anyway, at the end of it, we're still risking. Let's see. Fractal giving me like, it is, girl, it's done, but I think it's gonna be just the letter. It's gonna be going step by step, at least I hope so, because yes, I needed that just for a bit, and that's quite fine. Okay, be done. That is just done. 4 indicator strategy, and I repeat that again. I will say it again. In most of the cases, that's useless. 3 perfect indicators combined in the one working strategy is more than enough. 4, it's when you have something like this. I don't know, it's like with the friends. When there's the 2 of you, you're a perfect couple. When there's 3 of you, okay, you can have some friendship against, I don't know, against one extra. And when there's the 4 of you, you are not a team anymore. Okay, that's done with the philosophy also.